building a partner model together. And when we started the partner program, TAM is who I'm going to introduce. We had our growing pains, we had our learning lessons, and we've really come to kind of figure out what's the best way for me to start. How do I integrate with the team from TAM? And then how do I take over? It's kind of like the relay, right? So where do I get the little baton, and what's the best way to get the baton? So without delay, I'm going to introduce Wanda and Sandra from TAM.
Hi, everybody. Okay, my name is Sandra Watniper. I'm working on TAM Training and Transformation as a digital adoption platform project manager. Do you want to introduce yourself, Wanda?
I'm Wanda Wilson, Director of Education at TAM Training.
Okay, I'm very glad to be here. I'm from Colombia, and well, it's very cold for me. Well, I would like to start with a story about teamwork. So imagine now we're talking about analogies. I love them. My father was a teacher. And imagine there is a school where we have the students at the center of the institution. We have the counselors defining the learning path, the teachers transferring the knowledge, and the parents reinforcing at home. Do you guess why is the system successful? Because there is clarity. Clarity of roles, clarity of responsibility. And the most important thing, they all share one vision. Everyone knows that the students have to become fully competent, knowledgeable, and also independent. And that's what we want to achieve with TAM Training and Transformation and Oracle University. We want our customers to fully adopt the system. We don't want them to feel lost, oh, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to process the transaction. We don't want that at all, right? And how are we achieving this? Well, basically, we receive the guidelines, the standards, the framework from Oracle University. In our bi-weekly meetings with Rebecca, she has shared with us the best practices. And from TAM, we are bringing our adopt methodology. We know very well about Oracle. I've been in Oracle solutions like 20 years ago. So we know the best practices. We know about real adoption scenarios. So we implement that and we align with the customers. And this is not that overlapping responsibilities. We are not trying to replace each other because that creates dependency. And we don't want that. We don't want to compete. We don't want to create confusion or lack of accountability. We want to generate value for the customers. We want independence, but with alignment. Now we were seeing about the maturity model, and when we are in a project with the customers, we customize, we align based on their processes, based on their experience, based on their maturity level. So we identify what is the best approach to reach them. And also, we receive the insights, the change from Oracle University, from the source. And what is the result? Our customers are aligned. They know what to do. They know how to process a transaction because we don't want them to feel lost. What we want them is to generate value. And we don't only worry about the goal life because there is only like a milestone. What we want is our customers fully adopt the system. 70% of the cases, 70% of the projects fail. And not because of the technology, because I love Oracle and the different applications are great. It is because the customers, the users, they don't do adoption. They don't know how to adopt the system because maybe they are feeling of stress or overwhelmed. And we have to reduce that gap. In the morning, they were sharing some statistics. Only 7% of the customers are using OGL. So it's very low. We have to reduce that gap. And how are we doing this? So Wanda is going to share some key and practical activities of the different tasks that we have been doing with Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca, we've come a very, very long way. We sure have. So at first we do start with the integrated kickoff call. We bring Rebecca in, and just as Sandra spoke, we provide clarity. Who's doing what? What do you get from OU? What are our services at TAM? Okay? Then we establish our bi-weekly alignment call. Now, we have our own alignment call, but we also establish one with the client when the client is involved as well. Then we come into the customer customized assets. Now, that's us. That's where we come in and we do our training needs analysis. We start to provision guides. We do all the good work. Okay? Now, and actually, let me go back to integrated kickoffs. We also established where Rebecca is going to do her learning days, okay? So she is the single source of truth. That's what we believe in, one voice. Oracle University giving the client what they need to know. OGL, what are the use cases? Why do I use a process guide? Why do I use a message? How do I create them? So she is the single source of truth. So by the time we get to our training needs analysis, and we are provisioning, and we're calling out those assets that we're going to provision, they already are telling us, hey, we want a process guide for this. We think this would be a smart tip, because they've already gotten the information from Rebecca. Okay, so we're like 10 steps ahead by the time we get there. Knowledge transfer. So again, Rebecca is instrumental in being able to be that person to help us. Because sometimes our clients are in there the same time we are. Now, we love that, don't we? We love it when our clients are creating content while we're in there creating content. No, we don't. But we do a lot of alignment when that happens, okay? Because we can't tell them they can't be in their console. We can't do that. But we do a lot of talking, and again, we're letting her know, hey, they're in there creating something. Hey, we didn't do that. And then, of course, now at the end, when we're done, we have another meeting. This is where Rebecca comes back, and we do this all the time. She comes in, she does her talk about the maturity, the analytics. She helps the client understand how to even read it, right? And again, one voice. It's all coming from Oracle University, right? All right, so again, we love how this has happened and how this has worked with our projects. So we got some very exciting people that we can kind of talk. Oh, we're not going to talk about our folks. We're going to share some more information about some of our clients, but maybe not.
Oh, they took this slide out. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Probably for time. But we've had some very interesting clients. I'm going to bring up just one, and I'll let you bring up one, Sandra. One of our clients, we love them so much. Again, they were in the console creating during the time we were. We went out. One of my developers was out there, and she says, hey, Wanda, this is configured wrong. This is in the way. I can't do what I need to do. I took several screenshots, called Rebecca. Rebecca says, oh no, I need to call the client. I'm like, yes, please. And so we were able to get it fixed. Just like that. It was so quick and easy. So that was my little special client there. We just love that they're alive, and I'm sure they're having a ball. We love that they're alive. Go ahead, Sandra, your success story with that.
Okay, I want to bring two examples. Now I'm seeing Benjamin. Okay.
Sandra, will you closer to the your mouth? I think it's on. Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
One example that came to my mind is that we received this pretty clever guy, tech savvy, and he was doing the analysis, AI, these are the guys that we have to implement based on their scenarios, based on their best practices. So, and they were pre-engaged since the beginning. In fact, they haven't gone live, but since the beginning they were engaged because they were receiving that knowledge transfer from Oracle University. They want to know how to implement the smart tips, the different process guides. So that's nice to know when they are engaged since the beginning. And another story that I know about the customer is that they identify the guides. But what happened? At Go Live, they didn't reach their maturity level. So there were some guys that were implemented, that they were following. But then when they had the release updates, some of the guys weren't maintained because they weren't paying attention, they didn't see the relevance of Oracle guided learning. And that's why in the different alignment meetings that we had with Rebecca, I said, oh, there is a risk because, sorry? There is a risk because the customer has to do release updates and they don't know how to maintain those guys. So that's why it's pretty relevant that we all share one vision with Oracle University, that the customers, they don't have to reconcile messages. We don't want them, oh, the customer said, the partner told me this, Oracle University told me another thing, the implementation partner told me this, and something different. We don't want that. We want just one unique story. And this is aligned because we have one consistent direction and one single vision. Okay, thank you very much.